Valentine's Day is Saturday, but there is no love lost between Governor Josh Shapiro and a neighbor at his Montgomery County home. They've sued each other in federal court this week over a small strip of yard separating their houses. Dennis Owens joins us with this story. Good afternoon, Dennis.
Good afternoon to you, James. We are talking about that area in green, that small strip of land in Montgomery County between the Shapiro home and the Mock home. Who owns it? Well, for the 23 years they've lived there, the Shapiros thought they did. So did all of their neighbors. But after having the property surveyed to install a new security fence, the Shapiros learned that that strip actually belonged to the neighbors. They went and told the neighbors about it, tried to work out an agreement, but to no avail. So the neighbors, Jeremy and Simone Mock, sued, saying the governor barred them from the land that's rightfully theirs, and even had state police shoo them off the property. Intimidation, they insist, in the suit. Remember, the fence and the upgrades are being made per recommendations from a state police security assessment, and tax dollars are paying for it. The Shapiros then countersued and said because they've owned and maintained the questionable area for so long, it's theirs per a legal term called adverse possession. The Shapiros say this entire issue is a politically motivated hit because the governor's running for re-election. And indeed, Republicans are weighing in.
I don't think that state dollars have a place for a private residence. And actually, the Constitution doesn't permit us to spend money on a private residence. We're spending $32 million to upgrade the governor's mansion. It will be a very safe place. It will be there for other governors. And Governor Shapiro and his family could live there. That's what we're paying for. He wants to do his private residence. He should do it on his own like the rest of us.
Now, Team Shapiro says Republicans are looking for anything to make the governor look bad in a re-election year, and property disputes are hardly newsworthy. But it does draw attention to the larger and unsettled issue of taxpayer money paying for upgrades to a governor's private home. And James, we have learned that state lawyers at taxpayer expense will answer the initial lawsuit against Shapiro because it does mention his role as governor. The countersuit that the Shapiros filed and further legal work on the actual boundary line will be paid for personally by the Shapiros.
Man, when you are bringing out these
property
lines, I am following it all. I mean, this is something that you see on Judge Judy. You have like these two neighbors and they're battling between like a little line between the properties and how this will all play out.
If only we could wrap this up with a half-hour episode where Judge Judy says, I'm the boss applesauce, and whatever she says goes. I am at 1 o'clock, hopefully, going to talk to a lawyer who is not connected to the case at all. I did try all of the attorneys, and oddly, in my view, none of them wanted to talk. Normally they would.
Interesting.
They've not returned comment, but I am going to talk to just an expert in this field, legal expert. Like, you know the basics. What's the deal? In the meantime, the fight goes on, and there's people saying it's just really political in nature, and of course we'll see.
Absolutely, I'm looking forward to hearing what the answer is to that question. All right, before you go, do you write in cursive? I
do write in cursive. I, like Dan, Catholic school product. And Catholic schools here, we've sent our kids there, they write in cursive as well. And I do as well. I think you can write it. Now, not well. I struggle to read it after the fact.
I was going to say, I'm able to read it.
Cursive.
All right, Dennis, thank you very much. Really appreciate it.
Hi, I'm Eric Finkenbinder from ABC 27, and we're excited to announce the new ABC 27 News Plus app. Live stream newscasts or watch content on demand. This is different than the ABC 27 app on your smartphone. You can check this out at home, and it's very easy to use. With a Fire Stick, go to the homepage, scroll down to search. From there, enter ABC 27. Move over to the apps, and there we are. Click the icon and install. It's just that easy.